What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be touching on a subject of a famous rapper. I don't really know a lot about him. I kind of know just a couple songs, but his name's David. Recently he's had some altercations with the law in murdering a girl and left her in his trunk. Yeah, you heard that right. This video is gonna catch us up on the what is going on. I'm kind of locked out. I heard that he did, then I heard that it was a mistake. I'm not too sure. We're gonna just just watch it raw, man. This is the first reaction. Have not touched on this video at all. Have not watched it yet. So let's get into it, guys.
David seemed to be transitioning from a TikTok phenomenon to a genuine mainstream artist. On top of his debut album, peaking near the top 10 on the charts in April, the Houston native also hit network TV with a performance on Jimmy Kimmel. And
In the back of my mind, you died, and I didn't even cry. Not a single tear. Sorry. Had to get it out. I had to get it out. That's the only song
rubbed
I know
shoulders
from this
with the
guy.
likes of SZA,
Had to
Billie
just let it
Eilish,
out.
Pharrell, Benny Blanco, and Lil Yachty, among others.
Okay.
All in all, it looked like the world was about to become very acquainted with his art, as droves of people either tuned in to hear him on streaming services or to see him on tour. But now, the entire planet knows him for something far darker. With both
He
his
reminds me of Lil Nas X a little bit. Lil Nas X. Is that the name? That's yeah, Lil Nas X. He reminds me of like that dark, devilic, demonic figure like Lil Nas. And that's why this guy kind of like, I don't know, he kind of doesn't sit right with me as a person. Like, I don't know, his whole demeanor, like, alright, I'm no one a profile, but I feel like he would murder someone. Just like how he dresses and shit. Like, let's compare him to this guy. I don't know. I'm just saying. He's got that demonic look to him. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see.
famous
We'll see.
collaborators and 36 million plus monthly listeners on Spotify, learning that this budding star in their midst was possibly a sick and disturbed man. Because now, a revelation has come to light.
See, like,
that
look at
has
this.
changed
I don't know. I don't.
everything, as now it's
That whole, like, look doesn't really sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the blood and shit, having in a music video, you know, it kind of, like, moves around what you do, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of artists, they have music videos. You know, they freaking show off what they do, party, do drugs, you know, kill, whatever. That just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know.
It seems like not just one, but two lives.
Guy gives me an
moving
off
over in
vibe.
different senses.
Tonight, more than a week after a body was found inside an impounded Tesla
Not the
registered to the singer
Tesla.
who goes by the stage name David, Los Angeles investigators identifying the remains as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, the same girl who was reported missing last year, according to the Riverside County Sheriff's Office.
It's your boy Luesta, and this is the horror of the David Files. Before David ever picked up a mic, the young David Anthony Burke wanted to be a gamer and streamer. Previously among the best
Tight.
Fortnite players in the world,
Tight.
David started making music purely to soundtrack his gameplay videos. But over time, this morphed into something bigger. And after he started fine-tuning his sound, he began dropping compositions like Romantic Homicide, the very track which propelled him to success.
That was the first song I've ever heard of him. That was the first song.
I love talking about Romantic Homicide in particular because it's the only song that I've ever made where everything was done in one take. Look, like the entire lead vocal, there's no cuts. The background vocals, no cuts. And the entire thing is only one lead and then just some oohs and ahs in the background. Literally every single word is improvised. As soon as
I don't know if you guys can see, but it is pouring. It is pouring outside. Cats and dogs. Couldn't even go to the skate park today. Couldn't even go. Try to go. It was all wet. It's like under a bridge. The skate park that I go to is like under a bridge and stuff. I thought, you know, it'd be a little dry. No. Water everywhere. Sucks.
heard the first
little side rant.
15 seconds, I knew what I had to say. And the first word I said was, I'm scared. and everything else followed after. It was the most flow state like thing of all time.
So then you stay in the closet to add those backing vocals,
Right.
then one other layer, then you're out.
Literally, it's that quick. And then the rest of the process is just me hitting the 3 dots and then speeding it up,
Right.
pitching it up. And this is the version that's on streaming.
That's pretty cool though. Moving away from the fact that he's a murderer, it's pretty cool what he did. The one take. You know, I'm a musician too. I do some music. One day I'll show it on YouTube. But doing it all in one take, like singing it all, not like line for line, especially as a rapper. Like rapping, like I do country. Like rapping is like a whole nother, like I know people that do literally line. Like they have to be in the booth for like 3-4 hours, you know what I'm saying? Like that is, I feel like that's a little raw skill. That's raw talent a little bit. So I'm not, but this is one of those things where we need to separate talents, the music talent from the person himself, because clearly, you know, something is up.
And then I just dropped it like that.
Yeah.
Literally.
You've done it before school.
Exactly. It's time for school. Right after that, I had to do like 6 assignments. It's crazy.
A dense and dark song. It was such a shift from what he had done
Felt
before
that.
this
Felt
mom
it.
had her reservations about the themes he was exploring.
Whenever my mom hates something, I know it's cool. Like when I used to get up and get dressed for school in the morning, I put on this cool fit. She would like, take that off, put on a suit or something like that, you know? I knew it was cool if she hated it. I played it for her in the car. And she was like, David, this song is too violent. You're talking about killing people in your music? No, not my son. And I was like, wait, I might be onto something, bro. So I dropped it right after that. And it went crazy. TikTok, viral, 1 million views overnight. I was like, oh yeah, we cooking, boy. We cooking, boy. So right at that moment, I was like, my mom has done it again.
And in the wake of everything that's happened since, it's hard to not word if perhaps she foretold what was to come. Because now, this track, which he notably dropped on the birthday of a young girl at the center of this story, only adds to the surreality of this entire situation that we find ourselves in.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I did a little research on it, like on TikTok showed me it. It literally was on the day of the girl's birthday. A day on the girl's birthday, or the day before, I forget. The day on it, you know, literally the same name. That's just like disturbing, man. Like I feel like you can't run away from that. Like, all right, I'm gonna give you my opinion. I'm gonna give you my take on this. I think he did it. I think he did it. Full blown saying it. I think he did it. Okay, there's no way you make a song about that specific thing a year or two, or I don't even know when the song came out, comes back, girl found dead in your own Tesla, that you abandoned, plus it's the same day. You released the song the same day on her birthday, plus having other songs remotely like that too. I think there was a song that it was literally called Celeste, and he was talking about, I don't even know, I can't play the song because of copyrights, but if you look up the Celeste song, I think he also talks about murdering and stuff too. But I don't know, I really think he did it, honestly.
We're in a documentary now, guys. Listening to him now feels like standing in the middle of a crime scene. This whole situation is just wild. The core of this warped tale begins with a glance inside the back of an impounded Tesla. After workers on the lot dedicated a foul stench, detectives responded and located possible human remains, a spokesperson for the LAPD said. It is currently a death investigation. When they looked inside, the body was badly decomposed and dismembered, with the police revealing that she appears to have been deceased inside the vehicle
Imagine
for an
being the
extended
cop
period
on
of time
scene.
before
I could
being
never,
found,
man.
while also mentioning she was wearing
Kudos
a
to
tube
cops,
top and
dog,
black
for even
leggings,
dealing with
size
that
small.
kind of stuff.
Despite the state that the remains were in, the girl was identified by her mother, and when asked about the girl, she promptly said that she had a boyfriend named David. Soon, it was revealed that the vehicle was
There it is.
registered to none other than the gamer-turned-singer who recently contributed to the soundtrack for Netflix's Arcane. But to say things were about to go from bad to worse doesn't even cut it. When it was initially announced that the impounded car was registered to the artist, it was claimed that David, who was on tour at the time, was fully cooperating with the cops. Initially, the news was shocking, but by no means career-ending. After all, it was possible there was some rational explanation, but that was before the details of the victim were made
Even too, I also saw too, in the music video itself, they were also claiming, they were also showing details on like how the girl in the video looked like her, the same atmosphere that they were in. It just kind of, the change just kind of linked back to this girl, which is very messed up. May I add, which is very messed up and not so YouTube friendly. May I say?
Public. As once the name Celeste Rivas Hernandez entered the publication domain, everything changed. A 14-year-old girl who went permanently missing around May of 2024, Celeste had been absent from her family home in Lake Elsinore for over a year. At the time, missing posters pleaded for information on her location, and while neither the cops or her family seemed to know about her whereabouts, the public now believes that David did all along. But at the time, he kept it pushing on the career front, conducting interviews 18 days after Celeste had officially been declared missing, as though he didn't have a care in the world.
300,000, 400,000, some got millions, like
Okay, so that just happened.
like that.
Okay, and then what happened?
So then, fast
What
forward like a
podcast
month or
is
two,
this?
I'm making a lot of money. My mom's like,
We're
"Okay, maybe the
barefoot
game's not rotting
on
your
the
brain." I
podcast.
start
Hold
getting
on.
copyright strikes left and right from UMG, and I'm like, "What in the world is UMG?" I don't know what UMG is. So I'm not making any money now. I got the red money sign on all my videos, and I'm like crying to my mom about it. I'm like, "Yo, I don't know what to do. I'm not making any money anymore." Blah blah blah. And she was like on the phone.
What is this? What are we doing right now, man? I don't even know this dude's name. I forget his name. Like, why are we barefoot on this podcast? All right.
Or something. So
Never
like,
mind.
just make your own music. Go.
Back
Side-
then,
side-
he had
a
more
little
people
side
buying
thing.
into
I don't
his
like that.
persona
I
and
was
journey
like,
to
pet
fame,
peeve in that.
leading many commentators to salute him in ways that they'd likely regret now. This guy's origin story isn't something extremely special, but I think that's the beauty of it as well. The average teenager making his dream come true. David is goated. But looking back, both fans and those who only became aware of him after the discovery of Celeste are freaking out at the fact that he appeared to drop hints about both his unsavory relationship with this literal child and her death itself.
Yeah,
Among the things
too.
they cite
Like, she's
include
a child. I think he was 18 when he dated her, and she was like 15. That's crazy. He's a little diddler.
scene from a music video which showed a body
crazy,
being
that's
placed
wild.
into a trunk.
See that too? That's what I was talking about too.
Elsewhere,
The
there was
legit
exemplary
music
self-snitching
video.
in the form of a leaked track where he seemed to hint about withholding info about a murder of a woman.
I can't beat to it. I can't beat to it.
There was another from 2023 too, where he mentioned her by name. Oh, Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her clothes on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I
Crazy,
take a breath.
dude.
I'm obsessed.
All the
In
links
next
go
verse,
back.
He adds,
He
"Oh,
literally
Celeste,
said her
afraid you will only
name."
love me when undressed, but you look so damn gorgeous in that dress. Missing you so much makes me depressed, but I digress. Bear in mind, this being recorded in 2023 means that Celeste was at most 12 or 13 when it was released. And considering the tone of those
Hold on. What? David, she was 12? Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. The council has spoken. Lock him up. We're done. She was 12? She was about 12, 13? David, you're weird. You're weird. Dude, even if he wasn't 18, bro, he still was like 15. That's crazy. A 12-year-old. 12-year-old, that's wild.
lyrics.
That
That's
is
disgusting,
crazy.
to say the very least. As mentioned previously, David was in the midst of his Withered World Tour and still performed even as the news broke, giving out Lububus to fans in a way that can't help but to seem leering and creepy.
Man. I want a little boo-boo. Man. I want a little boo-boo. I want a little boo-boo at a concert. Throw me a little boo-boo. It's the only reason why I'd come to his concert. That should be another topic for another video, though. The boo-boos are, like, the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Dude, like, it's just little chains. Like, but, like, in the back of my mind, I feel like that Labubus are gonna get talked about so much, and they're gonna become such a fab that they're going to skyrocket in value. Like, imagine you got like one of the rare ones, right? 10 years. We've seen beanie babies. We've seen beanie babies. We've seen freaking other little toys. Dude, skyrocket. Skyrocket. That's a topic for another day.
Now that his appetites have been revealed, not to mention that during his shows, he had a casket as well as opportunities for fans to write letters to the deceased. Now, this might have just been theatrics, but based on everything that's
What? What? What did he just say? What?
revealed. Not to mention that during his shows, he had a casket as well as opportunities for fans to write letters to the deceased. Now, this might have just been theatrics,
okay.
But based
All
on
right,
everything
guys, in the back, literally, when I heard that, I thought that he just writes letters to the dead. All right. That was me, guys. That was on me. I wasn't locked in. Now we're locking in. We're locking in, guys. We're locking in.
that's occurring now,
But that would have been crazy. Writing letters to the dead. That would be crazy.
it doesn't exactly look good, does it? After initially looking to
None of this looks
persevere
good, to
as
be
if
honest
nothing
with
was
you, pal.
happening, David's hand was eventually forced, and he paused his tour following the revelation of the ID, which transpired after the matching tattoo was on their fingers, which read, "Shh," was pointed out by her mother. Now, this is not exactly an uncommon tattoo, but given the secret nature of their relationship, it takes a far darker tone, particularly when you consider that Celeste wasn't even old enough to get a tattoo legally. As the connections between David and Celeste began to become apparent, the LAPD seized the computer and various bags of evidence from a house. And if you're wondering why his computer would be vital, it's because, by the looks of it,
My
David
favorite
had been
shirt.
incriminating himself online for a long time before anything came to light. In a series of leaked messages from David's own dedicated Discord, it appears that the tragic girl at the center of it all was a member. Celeste in here, hi David, Bart. And even more shockingly, it seems like their relationship was flaunted across this
Why is it always Discord? Why? Why? Why does it always have to be Discord when it involves like a minor? Dude, this is crazy. This is disturbing. Discord needs to get its shit together. We need an FBI agent in every conversation log on Discord. If we did, then these things won't happen. Disturbing.
online space. He has a GF, her name is Celeste. Considering people were privy to it, this whole thing makes it feel like it could have been averted. But not only were
No,
they
never
aware-
mind. It helped us. It helped us confirm. It helped us confirm the relationship. I take back what I said, Discord. But still, you need to stop getting minors fucked up. It's messed up.
of her once mysterious fate, but actively referenced it. Dropped the one with the missing girl Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Said a message from a user that was sent in August of 2024. At times, it seems like David actually did strive to protect his reputation, with video of he and Celeste showing him consciously covering his tracks. At one stage, she even called him out as a PDF during a live stream.
I media trained you. That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's
bye.
been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my. Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything goes. Everything.
On account of
Is it me? Is it me, guys? What the fuck? That should have been the end of his career. That, like, I don't know. That's just, I don't know. I don't even know how to react to that. My mind is so messed up about all these different variables that I don't even know how to react to what she just said.
Celeste no longer being here, we can't get exact details on the nature of their relationship. But at the moment, everything points to it being a deeply inappropriate one, which led her to running away from home. And text messages alleged to have been sent from her sister confirm this. I don't want to talk to anyone. Are you still going to talk to David or go back with him? I don't want you to get into any more trouble. I only bled with David. But the message rabbit hole doesn't end there, with a message from David in his Discord, leading to speculation that she might have even been pregnant. Me and deleted user got a kid on the way. Although he had coveted his position in the limelight, the chat logs of David provide every indication that behind the scenes, he was a messed up dude. Specifically in messages such as these that read, "Gore better than corn. I used to be addicted to watching gore vids." And
Yeah, we're locking him up. Yeah, he's getting locked up. Yep, he is getting locked up. He is getting locked up, guys. There is no doubt in my mind whatsoever now. This comment alone, I love gore. Guys, this is like serious now. We can't even I can't even joke. Like, it's kind of disturbing to really think about. I'm trying to make light of the situation, but in reality, this is so messed up. Because like now it's just a 99% chance that he did it. I don't know.
and now every
This
aspect
dude, this is what I said about the Discord. Discord needs to do their due diligence, man. They need to make it more safer for the chats. Honestly. Like, that's where it's happening. That's where it's happening.
of his life, from his bloody shirt merch to the lyrics of his songs,
I
is
used
being
to
reevaluated.
watch.
And the harder that people look into the situation, the circumstances surrounding how Celeste was found just aren't quite adding up.
That David Tesla was repoed on September 8th. He started his tour August 5th, 9th. They said the car was sitting for over 30 days before it got repoed. He reported it missing in between that, but it's been sitting before he started his tour. Called to report a Tesla missing. Now chat, anybody in chat, go to Google and say, can I call Tesla? If my Tesla is missing, can I call Tesla to track it? Watch what it shows you. You could have called Tesla, a Tesla of all cars you reported missing, when you can call Tesla and get it tracked. That don't make sense. They said the car was sitting for over 30 days. So from when the car was impounded on the 8th, we can add 31 days plus add some change. That's days, if not a week or more, before he started his tour, bro. Nigga was dating a 10-year-old, bro. Probably got her pregnant. That's why he did that stupid shit.
Right here. Guys, follow Jace Records. Jace is the man. Jace is speaking facts in what we're speaking on this reaction today. That is so messed up. 13-year-old. Probably 12. He started. Then he killed her. Bleep that out. But, wow. So disturbing.
That shit f***ed up, man. Another one bites the dust.
Left with a gnawing sense of guilt, the news of Celeste's passing has people who had seen them together in the past struggling with the sense that this could have been prevented.
As many of you may know, a body was recently found dismembered in a Tesla belonging to David, a popular singer. Today, the body was identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Right when the picture went public of Celeste, I instantly recognized her from 2024 in April when her and David came together to a jewelry shop I used to work at. I remember this moment so vividly because when they came in, there was something off about Celeste. She was very high, and she was with David, who I recognized because he's a popular singer, but she was very obviously younger than him, and she was very out of it. I was helping her out with jewelry, and she was all over the place. So that situation really stuck in my brain, and I really remembered her face. So when her picture was released to the public, I instantly recognized her as the girl that was with David. And the fact that she was found in his trunk, dismembered, is just unbelievably sad and horrific. And my heart just goes out to the family and her friends and everybody who's affected by her death. But there is a lot of questions around this and a lot of unanswered questions. So please find answers.
But as it turns out, David went to great lengths to keep this all under wraps, even using his financial reserves to keep this sick bond secret. This guy is a PDF from what I've heard. My sister is now in the 9th grade, and she told me that he was dating an 8th grader, and she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in the 9th grade now, And it turns out Celeste's friends knew, and who would pay them to keep their mouths shut. This idea of David putting money into keeping the situation from the public eye hasn't just been expressed by one person either. Over on Instagram, another user said that he told me he gave someone in Elsinore money because he was with a minor, and showed me a picture of it too. I didn't even know if I believed it at the time, but now I'm tweaking.
Group of 8th and 9th graders. That's crazy. This situation is so serious. Like, that's so crazy, man. That's so disturbing to think about. And the reason why now he's getting caught is because now something huge came up. Like, not saying that, you know, talking or doing anything with 9th or 8th graders at the age of whatever he was at the time, definitely not their age, is bad. But, like, compared to a murder, the murder is going to be worse. Clearly in all stages. But both are bad. Both are bad. But they're coming up now because now speculation is on the murder. Like, he definitely did it. Like, without a doubt, he did it. Like, all this shit is going, like, all this is just adding to the fire, the bonfire, the bond pit, the forest. You know what? It's a forest fire. Not even a bond. It's a forest fire that keeps spreading. And all of this is going on him, and now he's going to get canceled. That's what's going to happen, guys. He's going to get canceled. We're never going to see David again. We're never going to see him again. I've never really knew the guy. Like, I never really, you know, watched or heard any of his stuff, nor podcasts or anything like that. He's not my genre. But I can tell you right now, indefinitely, he is canceled. There's no coming back from this. He's going to jail for a very long time. And yeah.
This was the pic bro showed me. I'm not capping. Amid the screenshots and chat logs mounting up, David is now trying to remove ties from Celeste from the public eye, even removing his name from a shared playlist that he had collaborated with her on.
Damn.
Meanwhile, others shed light on just how long the two had been linked together, with one insider from his gaming days revealing David had known Celeste since she was 10. We were all in a Fortnite team called Chronic, which is where I met him. He met her in like 2021 through Fortnite, I'm pretty sure, and then he got her Discord. Everyone in the team knew about her, and he would joke about it and brush it off every time it got mentioned. That's all I personally know. But my friend Pistol knows more because they talked way more. She would literally say he fucked her, but then followed it up saying it was a joke. So I don't know if he was being real or not. He was just also a weirdo, to be honest. While in another flagrant exercise in self-snitching, cryptic tweets from David appeared to allude to actively stopping someone from going back to their family. When I was writing this, I got a notie from you. As you were talking about wanting to be with your mom and sister again, take me where I belong. But our circumstances won't allow us to be in our ideal situations. We gotta push through it, bro. It's a damning look, and people aren't hesitating to let him know either. Yeah, it's over, bro. Pack it all up. You are sick. And now, there are already signs suggesting that's the case before he's even
I feel like the video itself, like, dude, I don't know, man. Like, the video itself, dude, before all these accusations and stuff, should just, like, show what kind of person and weird he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is, I don't know, just that alone would get me to not, like, even do anything or listen to. I don't know. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all.
David just canceled the European and UK dates of his tour in support of the new album Withered. Around the same time, the deluxe version of the project was shelved, and Hollister removed their images of him on their site, while Kali Uchis has promptly pulled a collab, declaring, "Not my friend. I did a song with him, which is currently in the process of being taken down, given today's disturbing news."
Good.
Now, other people who had encountered him are now retroactively blowing the whistle.
I've known this stuff since 2023. 2023. I've known this stuff since 2023. At first, I brushed it off. I thought it was just a misunderstanding. Now that everything's coming to light, it all makes sense. I'm gonna tell you for a fact, David would ignore most of his male audience, his male fans. Even me, I had a good relationship with him. He ignored the shit out of me. He ignored the shit out of me to the point that he unfollowed me. But, you know, when it came to like a 15-year-old, 14-year-old girl, underage girl, no, he would give him his number. He would give him his number. I have evidence from 2023. I have pictures, I have screenshots, I have everything from 2023. It's all gonna come to light soon.
Even a teacher of Celeste divulged that he heard rumors about what was really going down.
Hold up. That's her in my classroom in front of
I saw this video. This is the video I saw. This is the video I saw. This is the teacher. This is the teacher.
Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ.
Lock in.
This other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
And how long ago?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened. Then it was this rapper that they were like blackmailing him, all of this stuff. And then I found out yesterday that she's now dead.
I feel like, I don't know, man. I just... She had to have been pregnant. She had to have. And he had to have known it. That's why he did what he did. There's no other explanation unless he's just a sick motherfucker. But, like, he is sick. I can't even lie. He is sick, but you have to do what he said was sick. Everything that he said and does is sick, but I feel like you have to be another kind of sick to murder an innocent girl. You know what I'm saying? Like an innocent young girl. Like I feel like she had to have been pregnant. You know, I understand why he, killed her if she was pregnant. Think about it. 13-year-old, 12-year-old, him dating her, statutory RAPE, because she got pregnant, automatically would show. So this is his way of covering it up. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, oh, she runs away. They'll just claim her as a runaway, and they won't find anything. But he was stupid enough to leave her in a Tesla. That's kind of my take on it. I think that's what happened. I feel like he didn't just kill her out of nowhere. Unless they got into a huge fight. That could also be another reason. He could have went psycho, but I feel like it's a big majority. I feel like it could be a huge possibility that she was pregnant.
In that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media.
And while this is all well and good, it won't be much to comfort the family of Celeste, with her brother Matthew currently dropping receipts and claiming they intended to get married. This corresponds with shots from her IG stories where she appeared to be flexing an engagement ring. With that, most people have everything they need to declare him a monster, and that's before even mentioning a possible second victim named Gus, who is allegedly dead. As the news of David's alleged heinous acts circulate, the industry is churning on him, and voices like academics are even suggesting that other big names might have similar skeletons in the closet.
Yo, I know 3 rappers that y'all love. Like, y'all would kill... Well, but like, y'all would be in turmoil if I told y'all, we're about to talk about this David guy. He was f***ing a girl who was like 14 or 15. I know like 3 Chicago rappers y'all might consider legends. I was doing the same. It wasn't for me to talk about because nobody went to the police. I don't know if these people were true. I don't know the story, if they lied about their age. It's not for me.
This was echoed by his friend 6ix9ine, a man who has offender charges of his own, no less. Claimed that one infamous meme-turned-rapper was passed around the industry.
At this point, you guys start going back and forth. You accuse him of having a bad baby, who was a minor at the time.
Everybody, listen, apart Trippie Redd, there you go telling the truth again, there you go Stitch. All these rappers bad baby while she was underage. Come on, next thing. She knows that they know it, but you know what? No, we like them. They can kids. They can kids. Just don't say, bro, chill. Bro, why you always gotta open your mouth, bro?
But the real question is, if these things are such open secrets, why are people tolerating it? Because if they didn't, maybe tragedies like this could be avoided, and dangerous people wouldn't be given the chance to exploit vulnerable children. Because no matter what anyone who's defending him says, that's what Celeste was, a child. But what's even more bizarre is that in the wake of the news,
he met her when she was 11. He met her when she was 11. That's crazy. That is so crazy, man. I can't even... No.
That he was apparently in a relationship with a literal child, his track has become the biggest gainer in the world on Spotify. Ultimately, the cops haven't made any arrests or officially listed
That's
any suspects
crazy.
at the time,
What?
But it seems like the internet has already condemned him long before he sees a courtroom. Quick question: why is the dude who 100% underage victim not under arrest? At this moment, David's whole
wild.
world is crumbling around him. And if everything that's being said is true, it'd be difficult to feel a shred of empathy for him. Whatever happens, it appears that his time in the limelight, or being known for anything other than his alleged actions, is over. And that must sting for someone who had plans to make a fortune and then evade the public eye entirely.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Okay, so the plan is hopefully this music thing takes off crazy next year.
Why is he saying? Why are you saying that like you're not like up there, gang?
Well, I'm not there yet, but
Okay,
hopefully
okay.
it's like even crazier next
Okay.
year. And then I go on crazy year after year for the next 3 years. And then on the 4th year, I retire. And on the 5th year, I'm off the grid, living somewhere like on an island with this crazy crib. No social media, no digital footprint. I'm just gone. I'm just gone. In 5 years, I'm gonna be gone.
Will you still remember me?
Yeah, bro.
Come on,
You'll
bro.
have like the secret codes to the mansion.
Yeah?
You can pull up on every
What's the
year.
secret code? Give us the first 2 numbers.
Absolutely
of the secret.
not.
Granted, he might still be doing so, but finding himself in a jail cell rather than the life of luxury that he'd envisioned for himself. Damn.
Yo, he needs to get locked up. Like, immediately. Like what we just saw. Like everything we just saw. The text messages, the videos, the teacher saying all that stuff with you know, literally confirmations. Literally so many confirmations and so many variables are going into this. He needs to get locked up immediately. This is sick. That's crazy. I am mind blown because when I was a sophomore when Romantic Homicide came out. I was a sophomore. I listened to it. I used to listen to it like all the time, you know, because I was like my dark edgy phase. But like to now look back at that and to realize that that was somebody's murder song. This man needs to get locked up, guys. It was a pleasure doing the video. If you guys want more stuff like this, leave comments, like, subscribe, do what you need to do. Happy, make me happy, make you happy. Sukasa Mukasa. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Guys, have a wonderful day. God bless. Bye.
Let my fucking keys stand to a triple headshot. Mom, get the fucking camera. I've been getting money. All you do is